We're here with this week's POP VIP. Aloha to the team from Real Addiction 3 Sport Fishing. We're talking story with Captain J.R. Talker and our boatman, Kiaka Rodriguez. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Right on, and coming all the way in from the west side. Right, you guys are docked out at? Ko'olina Marina. Yeah. Awesome. Now, I love learning about what makes the Real Addiction 3 very unique, right? It's a unique vessel that's perfect for families. But before we get into that, can you each briefly share your experiences out on the water and with sport fishing? How did you get into it? How did you get started? And how many years you've been doing it?
I've been doing it for 30 years. I started when I was 8 years old. My dad was a commercial fisherman out of Haleiwa. And then right after high school, family and friends encouraged me to get my license. So since then, I've been jumping back and forth from fishing to a real job, you can say it, but it's always led me back into the fishing world. So as of right now, this is where I'm at pretty much.
So this is your real job, real addiction.
Job. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
For sure.
And Kiaka?
My name is Kiaka. I fished all my life as a kid. I started from the shore. That when I got enough to buy my own boat, that's where it is now.
Are you serious? Yes. So you went out and you bought your own. That's usually what fishermen do, right? They start there and they're like, you know what? I like go a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can catch something different, right? When you're out there in the blue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And how long have you been with the Real Addiction crew?
Kiaka, he's been with me for about 12 years now, I would say. That's one thing unique about the crew on Real Addiction. We're all family. Mm-hmm. If we're not related, we've all been together for many years. My engineer, crewman is my dad. I have an uncle who's I've known since I was in diapers. Kiaka's been with me for 12 years. I got two other crew members. One started with me when he was 8, the other one started when he was 10. They're now in their 30s.
Wow.
So we're a pretty tight-knit group. You have your bickering and your arguments every now and then, but I think that's what sets us apart from everybody else.
I got
is
it.
The family.
Yes.
And that's what we try to bring to other people when we bring them on the boat is the family experience.
And not only that, the fact that you guys have decades and decades of experience being out in the water. So if I were coming in and I didn't really know anything about fishing and stuff like that, I would feel safe with you folks. What else sets you folks apart? So let's talk specifically about the vessel, Real Addiction 3.
Well, of course, the boat. It is the second largest sport fishing boat on Oahu. The only thing sets us different from everybody else is we have what we call a Seakeeper stabilizer. It's a gyro stabilizer. It reduces 80% of the rock.
Wow.
And it is a must-have. From little kids to tutus and especially handicapped people. We have that ability to take them out in some of the roughest conditions, being that we have the stabilizer.
It's a day and night thing. We'll never fish without it nowadays.
I love that.
We, as far as crew, been on this boat 6 years, and for those 6, we didn't have it. And once we got it, that was a game changer.
Never going back.
Nope.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a beautiful way of leveling up sport fishing. But I think more than anything, making it accessible to people who might not be familiar with sport fishing. Do you agree?
Oh, totally.
I love that.
Majority of people come on the boat have no idea how to fish.
And no experience either.
And that's what we like, because now we get to teach them like how we was taught from our elders. Yeah. Not only about fishing, but about Hawaii.
Yep.
About being on the ocean, you get a different perspective about the island, and a lot of people don't realize that, even locals, until you actually come out and see it for yourself.
Beautiful. And what's the reaction when you seeing people at the end of the 4 hours?
For us guys, it's about catching fish, catching a lot of fish, catching a fish. But for me, I always tell people, it's not the bragging rights about that. It's when you get off our boat and you got that ear-to-ear smile, that's what brings us happiness. Yep. We know we did our job.
How can me and the rest of our viewers get on Real Addiction 3?
Instagram is a big thing for us. You can also go to our website. It's www.realaddictionii.com. Or if you want to talk story with me, give me a call, 808-867-3474.
Captain J.R. Talker, Kiaka Rodriguez of Real Addiction 3. This is our POP VIPs.
We're learning so much, sis.
Right.
And we also get to give away some amazing prizes. This is courtesy of POP Fishing and Marine, and it's valued at over $200.
It includes a Daiwa DVEC soft-sided cooler and a $150 POP Fishing and Marine gift card.
All right, this week's winner is Melanie Almazar Utu. Congratulations, sister. The subject of the pick is Sunset Catch, and the title is Catch of the Week.
Show off your fish pick and enter to win POP Fishing and Marine's Catch of the Week. Go to KITV.com/contest.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, but it is Invasive Species Week, sis. And this is, of course, an invasive species, of course, the mongoose. They're opportunistic feeders, and of course, they wipe out some of our native birds.
They do.
Here's our Yuso Akamai question. Mongoose were originally introduced to Hawaii by the sugar industry in what year? 1868, 1883, 1899, or 1901? The answer coming up in about 10 minutes right here on Island Life Live.